Happy Friday. I am so excited to be back with Beautifully Made. I had to skip another week because I am super, super swamped trying to open this storefront this month. I probably am not going to sketch today. Ela Levy's prompt is sunglasses, which is darling. I think I'm going to show you some progress pictures as I talk to you about opening a art studio, shop, and gallery while you work a full-time job and try to do everything else. Oh my gosh, I would love to have some insight from anyone that is doing this. And when I say this, it doesn't mean the exact same thing that I'm doing. Just pursuing a dream and trying to make something work while you also have a full-time job doing something completely different. It's a lot. And I am aware of that. And I have had a lot of help from definitely my husband. Oh my God. He has been a rock. He has been in the evenings painting and assembling things and just kind of, being there by my side almost every night. Sometimes I outlast him. He works a physical daytime job. He's the mechanic. So I hate to expect him to be there doing more physical labor. So he'll jump in and help for as long as he can so he has some time to rest. I also want to acknowledge the fact that he was dealing with some kidney stuff at the same time for like 50 days and he went through two surgeries. So it's been quite the, yeah. And I was not, he was not there during those times. He was, trying to recover. But I've been in over there. I've had a chair building party and had paid people in pizza. And just friends came together and helped assemble chairs that I purchased and pretty much just helping whenever they can or with everything, cleaning and assembling and putting things together. It's just been, a journey for sure. And I couldn't be where I'm at without them. So I really appreciate the friends that are family here. That's definitely the theme because we do not live near family and they are quite a few hours away. So it's, just been Brian and I. Oh my goodness. It's still very exciting. And I still have big goals to be open by the end of the month, which is July 31st. So I'm hoping that'll be the grand opening. I do have commitments in the evenings for a few different days that I would be open normally. And being a small business owner in my own, I'll just have to, my own employee, the only employee. So I'll have to close and open, here and there until I get through some of those commitments. But I think people will understand, and I'll share it on social media, and it'll be what it is. I can't stress about it. I don't really have the ability to hire anybody, and it is just me working in this space. So I will make it work however I can. But the plaza is just hopping. There are so many cool things happening. The plaza has these beautiful lights. I'll share some video of that where they're changing color and they chase one another through the whole tip top of the buildings all the way around. And it's so pretty. So that was a nice improvement that they had created. And the amphitheater concert series is going on now. Last night there was a concert, and I warned my husband. I said, "Hey, we got to get to the plaza early enough to get a parking space because it gets packed." And so, like clockwork, by 5:15, 5:30, that plaza is. I don't even think there's a space. It is full, and there were so many people there last night for the Boston tribute concert. It was really good. They sounded great. and there's a great concert coming up next Thursday with the Vindies. So it's just going to be packed. It's pretty phenomenal. So I've been giving out free art kits in the Plain Little Art Shack. And I went next door to Bugsy's to get dinner, ordered some calzones. There were some young girls at the table behind me while I was waiting on the food. And I just kind of popped over and said, "Hey, there's some free art kits if you're a little bored sitting here. Please go get one. They're in the little house, little shack outside of the building next door. I'm opening an art studio and help yourself and, have something to do." So I went over and got some, and that was really sweet. But I'm happy to do that to share information about what's going on in the space. I have the first classes scheduled. Some teachers that have reached out wanting to have a class and organize that in the space. So August 6th is or wait, is that right? The 6th, 5th, 7th, 8th? It's on my Facebook page. We have our first class. And then another business in March reached out to me and asked me to organize something for kind of like awareness at their location about what I do. And I said, sure, I can organize a creative night. That was before I had my space. And I am still going to do it. And it's going to be like one of the Chihuly bowls or lights. I'm going to make the fake looking Chihuly art activity. And so you can buy a ticket and you can either get a bowl or a light, depending on which one you want. They make that night at the Barrel Room. And then you get to take that home that night. They're pretty cool. And anybody can, make that. And so I've got a food truck lined up and really looking for any other creatives that want to set up that night because Carrie's gracious, doesn't want to charge anything for the creatives to set up, just wants to have activities for people to, know that's going on and stop in. So, yeah, still working on that, but that's the 7th of August. So the blanket must be August 8th. That's what it is. That night is the first class. I knew I would get it straight in my head. So I'll put it all in the show notes. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I just want to know how people handle things like this when they have a full-time job. How do you get through prioritizing your evenings and weekends when you've got so many things that you need to get done and only a certain amount of time? I'm painting and doing the murals myself. I still have to lay my epoxy floor in the celebration room. I'm still ordering inventory. There's some things I can't control because the inventory isn't in yet. Still gonna open, just gonna, make it work with what I have. And I am really excited about scheduling classes and things to do for all ages. That's the neatest thing is like, what do I want to teach, or who wants to teach with me? And I've got a couple artists scheduled for certain months for the gallery, and looking for more, and trying to reach out to some people who wanted to be kind of like vendors in the space, and we're asking them for their wholesale costs. I'd rather do that than commission. Commission is so hard to keep track of. I have a couple commission, I guess, contracts with some companies and locations here, and it's a big investment for me on the front side, and I have to wait to have that return, and I don't want to do that. I want to buy from people, resell it, and it's just a lot easier for me to keep track of. So I'm going to do that with a couple people. I've already talked to them, and they're getting me their pricing and their, expectations, minimum, stuff like that. So very excited, very, very, very excited. So I just wanted to share an update and let everybody know how it's going and show some images. And yeah, I'm really excited about even recording from the new studio and having some community people on as guests to talk about what they do too. So stay tuned. A lot of changes happening. It's all good because it is all beautifully made, and I am very excited about it. So happy to share it all with you. The ups and the downs. So take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. Give me your thoughts on what some classes I should try to offer. What have you done? What have you made, and what have you done make and take wise that you've enjoyed? I'd love to have some insight. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.